Fox Local is Fox 5 New York. Stream live news and more on your phone, on your TV. Fox Local is built for you. Fox Local. Today's programming brought to you by Raymore Flanagan. Thousands of items in stock and delivered in 3 days or less.
Audrey Puente is here now. Just when we have a day when we feel like it can't be topped, Audrey Puente says, my forecast says that maybe it can.
I know, quite warm tomorrow, Audrey.
I think so. Tomorrow's my pick for the best weather day of the week. Today wasn't so bad either. We had a really nice weekend, and we brought the good weather into our Sunday with a high temperature of 73 degrees. That's 10 degrees above where we should be for this time of year. Not quite the record. That was 80 degrees set back in 1947. We're going to be close to that number, if not at 80, tomorrow afternoon. Right now, we're still in the 60s in the city. It's 60 out at Newark Liberty Airport, 57 down the shore in Belmar. We're finding 50s across Long Island, same thing in Bridgeport and up to the north. We're a little bit cooler. The numbers have dropped to the 40s now in Poughkeepsie, Monticello, and over towards Sussex. But all of the temperatures in the area are milder than they were at this time last night. Wind speeds relatively light. They should stay that way for the rest of the evening here. We're dry on the radar once again, folks. The streak of dry days is continuing across the region, and for the majority of the upcoming week, we'll have minimal chances of rainfall too. High pressures keeping things that way, not just for the tri-state area, but for the entire Northeast. In fact, the entire eastern half of the nation is relatively quiet. We have this area of high pressure that's just anchored over here, and that's going to keep things quiet for us for the next several days. Looking for some precipitation, well, it's out towards our west here, moving out of the Four Corner states. There's also a system working into the Pacific Northwest, but other than that, no major storm systems in sight here across the U.S. Warm weather is to be found, though, especially across the midsection of the nation, which worked its way all the way to the north here. High temperatures were in the 80s around Minnesota, specifically in Minneapolis, with a high of 81 degrees. We're going to see numbers like these in our region tomorrow afternoon. All right, let's take a quick check down towards the tropics. We have Hurricane Oscar, which made landfall across the eastern portion of Cuba earlier today. It's going to graze the coastline here before making a turn out towards the Bahamian Islands, at least the smaller islands here, not the mainland around Grand Bahama. And then it will turn itself out towards the Atlantic here as it diminishes into intensity down to a tropical storm. All right, back here at home, nice and clear tonight. That's how we'll start out our Monday. Plenty of sunshine for the start of your day tomorrow, and that will help warm us up into the 80s in many spots as we go towards the afternoon. Tomorrow night, we'll have clear skies, and then on Tuesday, we could wake up with a couple of clouds working through the area in the morning hours, but I think most of the day will be dry and clear. Temperatures will come down a bit, mostly in the 70s, but still above average on Tuesday, and then we're expecting more of the same on Wednesday. A cold front's actually going to come through by Thursday, and that's going to bring in some cooler temperatures by the end of the week. So tonight we're dropping down to 57 in the city. We'll have some 30s north and west. Tomorrow's high, 81 degrees expected in Central Park. Could be a couple of degrees higher across interior New Jersey. Plenty of sunshine to be found all across the area. It will definitely feel like summer, and we'll do it again on Tuesday with a high of 77 degrees. Still mild on Wednesday. The dry stretch continues too, and then a cold front's going to come through by Thursday morning. I think it's going to be a dry front, but it will give us a few clouds, and it will usher in some cooler temperatures by the end of the week. So we'll feel like fall by next weekend for those of you who do want to go into fall. But for those of us who want summer, we're going to get a good squeeze of it tomorrow.
One day of summer before we get it, right?
That's right. And anybody looking for something to do with that good weather, there's a sweet deal coming up for our bagel lovers.
That's right. When you'll be able to get a bagel coffee for the cost of a subway ride.